It's horrible. I mean, it's crazy because my friends and I had just gone out that Friday night, the night before, and it was just like, it could have easily been us. It was Pride weekend in LA. We were out having a good time, and it really hit home because we could have been the club that we were at. So it's just been on my mind all week, and just heartbreaking. It's terrible, and I just feel especially bad for the mothers. That they were showing in the media that have been waiting to hear back from their kids, trying to find out what was going on. It just broke my heart. Even my mom, she called me this week, and because one of the guys, the one that was texting his mom from the bathroom, like that one was particularly hard, and his name was Eddie. And my mom called me this week, and she was just like, it really just hit home for her. Like she just felt so bad, and she was just like, "Y'all, please be careful." Yeah.
And thing with the updates, come to find out that the girlfriend, was it his girlfriend or the wife?
His wife.
His wife drove him to the location. That was epic for me because she was playing innocent the whole time, and then she gonna come out and say this, and then gonna play innocent again. Like, oh, but I tried to stop him. Like, apparently he didn't try hard enough because you drove him to the club.
She drove. Didn't she drive him? Didn't she go with him? I heard that she went with him to go get the ammunition or to get the gun, like to go buy the gun.
Yeah,
she actually purchased the gun. Like she went and got it, and that's what I heard at least.
I know she went with him to get the gun, and she was with him when they went to the club. So you knew in advance what he was going to do. So you had plenty of time to call the cops or do what you need to do to protect yourself and other people. Because he kept saying, "Oh, I'm scared. I didn't know what he was going to do." But to me, that's no excuse. Because 50 people are dead.
That's accomplice all day long.
Right.
If it was anybody else, if it was somebody black, they'd charge her with accomplice to commit a murder.
So I was watching The View, and they made a point to say that she could be abused, like mentally abused is a different level of abuse. Mm-hmm. And sometimes when you're, Raven said, I don't want to pass judgment on her yet because I want to know what type of abuse is she under. Because sometimes in those situations, you may not report what's going on to the police because you're so into this guy or you're so afraid that they may hurt you or something like that. So you may not want to be the one to reach out to the police. He's getting a gun and say, "Oh, shoot up this place," because you may be under some type of mental, duress almost. If that makes sense.
I read that she was being abused. They said that she was like he would abuse her. Something that I read. So
yeah, his first wife even said that she's glad to make it out alive.
And the second piece of information is that he's been scoping out the club for months. He's been going to the club. He's been hanging out at the club. Some people knew who he was at the club. Plus, he was on these date naps as well, as in men all these questions, all these weird questions and stuff like that. So
he was doing some heavy investigation work, or he was fulfilling a fantasy. We'll never know.
Not too many times to be doing like investigative work though, and also fuck her. Just to backtrack, I'm just gonna say fuck her. I hope she burns. So I hope they put her. Fuck her dog, fuck her first grade teacher, fuck her. So.
Oh, not the teacher. What she?
What about her preacher?
Her preacher and her grandmother. Fuck her.
Oh, damn! Oh my god.
Well, like I say, he basically saying what people are feeling right now because if you didn't stop anything, 50 people are dead. My child is gone. My partner is gone. My sister, brother, whatever are gone.
I don't think it's really fair to put all that blame on her. I don't think that's fair.
I mean, it's good to try to humanize people. You try to look at her situation, try to say that maybe she was possibly brainwashed and someone who's under duress and abused and didn't really have any options because of her sister. But it's still like you still had a choice, and
yeah, totally.
You chose to hurt people. So at the end of the day, and now over 100 families are in mourning and their lives have been challenged and changed. So
forever.
Forever. So fuck you forever.
What's your thoughts, Jose?
I don't really want to think about it anymore. It's too painful. You know, this is crazy. But I agree with Tamon. It's not fair to put all the blame on her. But on the same token, I don't think it's fair that she didn't say anything. You traumatized, you scared, you're abused. Okay, but and we get that, and that's fucked up, and I get that. That's I can't really say anything with that. But at the same time, there's 50 people that are dead, and all you had to do is say something. That's all you had to do was say something.
Right. Like, it's all these different ways you could have wrote a note. Like I said, I agree.
I wrote a note.
You couldn't put all the blame on her. I agree with that. But still, you had a choice. Yeah, any opportunity to, if you didn't want to call police because you think you was that scared, you could have told somebody else. Did something.
What if her life was threatened? What if her family life was threatened for not speaking up? I don't think it's fair to say that she had. I mean, it would be so great to say that she should have done this, but we never know what her side of the story, what's going on with her. This wonderful organization that sort of helped him not acquire this gun, but sort of put these thoughts into his head to do this to in Orlando. Maybe they got to her too. Maybe they said, if you say something, we're going to kill your family. We're going to shoot up your dogs. Who else did you say fuck? We're going to shoot your preacher, your teacher. We're going to kill all those people if you say something.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I agree with you. I don't think it's fair to put all the blame on her, and it's hard. This is one of those things that it's really hard. But let's be real. She didn't say anything. Let's go with what reality. Yeah. Not what she could have done or what she should have done. Let's go with what she did. She did nothing,
which is just as bad as
Regardless of her motivations, her fears, her abuse, all of that. Regardless, she did nothing. Had it been anybody else, that'd be accomplice.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
You knew what was happening. Something needs to happen to her. Because at the end of the day, 49 people are dead. And all you had to do was say something. Make an anonymous call. Leave a note. Nothing from what I've read or seen on the news has led me to believe that this person was so abused that she didn't have any contact with anybody at any point. You know what I'm saying? Even, I don't know. I'm biased. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm biased. I think she should burn, just like the rest of them. She should burn.
Fear is powerful.
Fear is powerful. Fear is powerful.
The eyes and open ears for her to have not said anything. She could have said anything to anyone just out in the, on the internet, and it would have gone back to her. Someone would have looked into it. You know what I mean? Like, she could have said something to someone.
I think she could have said something.
But going by law, she is an accomplice. No matter what is going on, she's gonna be charged for something.
I mean, as she should.
Right.
I mean, I feel bad for their child, but this is
at this point, nobody is thinking about that child. Neither one.
Absolutely not.
That child is
not the father, because he's like, I'm gonna go shoot up these folks because I have internalized.
Exactly.
Either I have internalized homophobia, or inside I'm actually gay and I can't live the life that I want to. So fuck my child. I'm gonna go kill these folks. The mom is like, I need to protect my child. I need to get him away from him. Let me tell somebody something.
Mm-hmm.
She went and bought the gun. She went with him to go get the ammunition. Y'all saying, I don't know this for a fact, but y'all saying that she drove to the club.
And they were saying he was texting her as this was happening.
Right.
So
I don't know.
Nobody in that scenario was thinking about anybody's child.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I hope that child finds a guardian that actually won't raise them to be a sociopath. So
I hope he finds somebody that's going to tell him the truth about all this stuff situation. Not try to put it on the auspices of shielding him from it, and let him grow up thinking bad shit, and then he turns back around and do some evil stuff himself.